Hallo zusammen und herzlich willkommen hier wieder im Spielerclub. Mein Name ist Fenris, das T steht für Sommerhitze. Und wir sind auch heute wieder dabei bei der nächsten Ausgabe von Fenris spielt Quantum Break. Liebe Leute, die das auf YouTube guckt, herzlich willkommen, herzlich willkommen. Ich hoffe, es geht euch gut. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen guten Tag. Seid jetzt mit uns dabei bei dieser Aufnahme des Livestreams. Und ja, genießt, wie sich die Story hier weiterentwickelt. Es sind einige Sachen passiert. That being said, wir sollten vielleicht noch mal kurz, weil wir haben noch ein paar Diaries, die wir noch nicht angeschaut haben. Die Paul Serene Diaries, Jack, Beth und Will. Wir sollten uns dort einhören. Idealerweise am besten jetzt, bevor wir jetzt in den Akt 4 reinstarten.
I know what they'll say. I've turned my back on Monarch, on the mission. For him, for Jack. The contrary is true. Jack could be our greatest asset if I can just make him understand. He needs time to understand, to process what has happened. Eventually, he'll see. He's the only one who possesses the same power, the lens to see clearly what I see every moment of every day. What's coming, the inevitability of it all. I just received word that shots were fired as Hatch delivered his speech. Shots meant from me. There's somebody else opposing me. Somebody on the inside. The sickness is spreading. Visions are becoming more frequent. I'm having increasing difficulty holding on to the present. They need me to be strong. The lifeboat depends on it. I hope to God Dr. Amaral finds a more permanent solution soon. The treatments won't last much longer.
Ja, aber die Schüsse waren ja weniger für ihn bestimmt, als vielmehr fingiert. Ne? Also, well.
September 5th, 1999.
Oh.
Again. I found a way back from the end of time through a second machine. I went back as far as it would send me. February 28th, 1999, with a simple goal. To use my knowledge of the past to protect us from the future I witnessed. I've built a company from the ground up, invested in sure bets. We've made millions in mere weeks. And this is just the beginning. I can use this knowledge to do great things. I can use it to guide us to a better future, to make the world a better place. And it's strange, living all this a second time, reliving it all from the shadows. I recognized a vagrant the other day. I know how he dies, weeks from now. I can save him from that fate. A simple start. If I can do that much, then I can save us all. I still see visions of it. Every day, haunting me. Time frozen. Billions of people just stopped for an eternity. Never living and never dead. She followed me here. Tried to kill me. I'd like to think it haunts her too.
Ich nehme mal an, er meint Beth Wilder. Das wird eventuell auch die Diskrepanz erklären, dass es nicht die Beth Wilder ist, die er kennt, sondern noch kennenlernen wird. Damals. Ich glaube, ich fange langsam an zu verstehen. Und eventuell ist tatsächlich dieses Zurückreisen mit der zweiten Zeitmaschine der Punkt, wo wirklich alles komplett den Bach runtergegangen ist. Dass das überhaupt erst dazu geführt hat, dass die Veränderungen, die Paul Serene nach seiner Zeitreise dann gestartet hat, Monarch aufzubauen, etc. und so weiter und so fort. Dass das genau der Auslöser ist für die Katastrophe, die er versucht abzuwenden. Das ist meine Vermutung.
It was him. The whole time, Martin fucking Hatch has been sabotaging me from the inside. He destroyed the lab containing my only treatments. I can feel my sickness spreading by the minute. Without those treatments, it's only a matter of time until... He's had his hands in every phase of Monarch's development, overseen our R&D division for years. Why? Why now? This can't be about control. He wants control of Monarch. He is using this company for his own agenda, building towards something. All those secret projects I granted him. What has he been up to? We will find him, and I will put an end to this once and for all.
Well, Jack Joyce. Jack's last meeting with Will before he left Riverport.
You said you'd been to William's workshop before. What brought you there?
He sold our family home to finish building the countermeasure. He never told me. When I found out, I was furious. I hadn't talked to the guy for almost 3 years. He stopped answering the phone. I figured he was deep into drugs, gambling, something bad.
Did you discover the truth?
I never gave him the chance. I found him outside that workshop and tore right into him. Blamed him for everything that went wrong between us. I could see in his eyes he wanted to tell me, but I wouldn't let him. It was the last straw, you know? If I'd handled the situation a bit better...
Let's move on to the next question. You gave yourself up at the party. Clearly your presence had an impact on Serene. He dropped everything to see you in that cell. Now why do you think that was?
He wanted me to understand why he did what he did, what he was trying to do.
He wanted to recruit you.
Maybe he should have thought of that before killing my brother.
So, kurzer Eintrag, okay. Das wird interessant. On what Jack thinks about fixing the fracture in closed loops.
Your behavior shifted during your mission to kidnap Dr. Amaral. You became less foolhardy, more calculated. What changed?
I found hope.
The second time machine? You actually thought you could go back and stop the fracture from ever occurring? Stop everything?
There was a chance. That was enough.
Yet every sign you've seen has proven otherwise. Your own brother posited that time works as a rigid closed loop. No interaction with the past could possibly change what has already occurred, and any attempt to do so would merely cause such events to occur in the exact manner they always did. Perhaps there was a lesson to be learned.
My brother died trying to save this world. You know the last words that came out of his mouth? I'll never stop trying. Lesson learned.
Ooh, okay. Beth Wilder. Second time machine, Beth's plan. Und Beth's mysterious knowledge of the events leading to the fracture and her plan to fix it. Ich bin gespannt.
October 9th, 1900 hours. We found it. The second time machine. It's the final proof I needed. Everything she wrote in that notebook came true. I found the final piece of the puzzle. The countermeasure that William built to stop a fracture in time went missing in 2010. It was never seen again. It's clear what that means. It was us who took it. It just hasn't happened yet. We go to the past, get the countermeasure, come back, and we can stop all of this in the present. That's our mission. Even if Jack doesn't know it yet. He's convinced we can go back and simply undo this all. He lit right up when he saw that machine, like time travel is some kind of goddamn magic eraser. He's gonna be in bad shape when he realizes the truth. Maybe even worse than I was. Poor bastard. Guy's stubborn as hell. Did I mention his ingenious plan to kidnap Dr. Amaral? Let's just say he's in handcuffs right now, waiting for me to Trojan horse his ass out of a high-security Monarch facility. He's got balls. I'll give him that much. Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. Make him sweat a bit.
Interessant. Einen wunderschönen guten Abend, Oliver. Ich hoffe, es geht dir gut und ich hoffe, du hattest einen guten Tag gehabt bisher. Hi. Serie unterbrochen? Wieso, du warst doch am Dienstag warst du auch dabei, oder? William Joyce's Diary, The Loss of the Countermeasure.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone. Taken. Shit. The safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
Okay, also ich schätze mal die Reise zurück. Es geht dann darum, das Countermeasure-Device hier von William Joyce dann mitzunehmen. Ich verstehe es nicht, ich bin jetzt auf Serie 0. Sollte eigentlich nicht sein. Vielleicht kommt ja später noch der Base aus dem Lurk wieder zurück und kann uns sagen, wie es um seine Serie steht. Nevermore, was sagst du zu deiner Serie? Wurde deine Stream-Serie unterbrochen, ja oder nein? Gut, jetzt aber die ganzen... bei dir alles normal? Okay. Oder war es am Dienstag nicht da gewesen? Ich weiß es nicht. Gestern gab es auf jeden Fall keinen Stream. Also Stream gestern ist ausgefallen. Also da gibt es jetzt nichts irgendwie, was du verpasst haben könntest. Habe ich irgendwann mal zu viele Streams gleichzeitig aufgehabt? Ich weiß nicht, ob das... macht das irgendwas? Hat das irgendwelche Auswirkungen? Ich weiß es nicht. Genau, egal. Dann wieder aufbauen. So. Jetzt nochmal. Maximal 2, dann fängt es an, dass noch bei manchen nicht gezählt wird. Ah, okay. So. Wir beginnen mit Akt 4. Wir machen genau da weiter, wo wir beim letzten Mal aufgehört haben. Wir sind entkommen. Hier mit dem Auto. Und Beth zusammen mit Dr. Amaral dann in dem Boot. Und von da aus geht es weiter. Es gibt keine Rückblende. Wir gehen wieder direkt in medias res. Let's go. Secret history of time travel.
You took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive, Dr. Amaral. That made you priority 1.
Yeah, they made that clear. Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
All right, where do you want me?
I'll let you know as soon as I find some higher ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge. I think it might be a no-go. Gotta get to higher ground.
Ah, Okay. Ist man da irgendwie...
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know, maybe you could sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I could pick you up. Let me know. I'm pretty exposed out here, so try to make it fast.
I'll be a lot better when you get me on that boat. Monarch's right on my ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here. How's Dr. Amaral?
Still kicking and screaming. How long do you need to get here?
That depends. Let me check.
Angesichts der Tatsache, dass wir Dr. Amaral das Leben gerettet haben, erscheint mir Ihre Reaktion ein wenig undankbar. Aber hey, was weiß ich schon.
Better get inside before the chopper spots me. Paul. What the actual fuck?
Wir können ja schon mal Guesses abgeben, wer der mysteriöse Graffiti-Künstler ist.
Still there?
Yeah, just looking for a viewpoint.
Eissäge. Was haben wir denn hier Schönes? Oh, Night Springs! Oh!
So, we don't know where he is. We can't find him. So we need to look into a replacement.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs. Ah!
Was?
There is always lots of the crazy things happening in Gitu of Night Springs.
Thank you.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs.
We know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource. Do that again.
And yet, that is the fate that awaits you in Night Fringe.
It's Night Springs.
Night Cringe.
Springs.
Bright Blings.
Night Springs.
Fright. Whinge.
Jesus.
We know
Close
the old
enough.
dance. The fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street, but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource in Night Springs.
Right things.
Ich habe Alan Wake 1 durchgespielt damals, aber das ist, glaube ich, die merkwürdigste Episode von Night Springs, die ich jemals gesehen habe. Hands down. Ah, okay. Es leuchtet rot. Ich bin neugierig. Sollte ich drauf schießen? Kann es sein, dass ich keine Schusswaffen habe? Vielleicht.
We still have no visual on Joyce or Wilder. Doing another sweep.
Vielleicht dich jetzt nicht unbedingt da jetzt so mitten ins Fenster stellen.
I can't stay here long, Jack. You're gonna need to be quick.
Yeah, about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring theme of the night. I'm looking at the bridge right now. If I go anywhere near that thing, there's gonna be innocent people caught in the crossfire.
All right. Any bright
Thanks for your
ideas?
patience, folks. We'll have you on your way again soon.
Let me see. There's a pier under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat. Giant gas sign out front. Can't miss it.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
There's not a lot of options. Switching to Monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
Bitte sag jetzt nicht, dass das irgendwie so eine Mission unter Zeitdruck ist.
Okay, how are we getting down there?
For those
Where's
of
the
you
fire
just
pole?
tuning in, the manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce, the suspect in last night's university terror attack.
Bla bla bla. Mr. Freeman.
Excuse me, sir. We're helping the police looking for a terrorist.
So. Bestimmt noch irgendwas zum Mitnehmen? Nee. Hier jetzt ganz leise.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Well, das mit Hurry können wir wohl vergessen. Hurry ist immer relativ. Wir haben 4 Upgrade-Punkte verfügbar. Increased Threat Detection. Ich bin mir jetzt nicht sicher, für was wir das jetzt ausgeben sollten. Extra Activation Time Dodge wäre vielleicht keine schlechte Idee. Reduced Cooldown für Time Blast. Da haben wir auch nicht genug Punkte für. Ich würde sagen, wir warten erstmal ab, bis wir uns eins von den teuren Upgrades leisten können. Okay, ich hoffe, das wird jetzt kein dauerhafter Schluck auf.
Dangerous criminal, a terrorist known as Jack Joyce. Thanks for your continued patience. Please talk to one of our security personnel if you have anything to report.
Safe aus. Schauen für wie lange.
Somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
Okay. Okay. Hier wieder Starter-Proof Equipment. Gut, hier können wir natürlich auch den.
My plan to meet Beth went out the window as soon as the stutter hit.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No, but it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it. Slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected. I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before this stutter ends.
Okay. Sehr sympathisches Graffiti. Bin ich voll d'accord. Ah! Oder? Nee, doch nicht.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this. But the Monarch PR machine had done its job. Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
And you were the terrorist.
Yeah.
Have you seen these two? Charlie Winkett, Fiona Miller. Sought in connection with recent terror events. Do not approach. Please contact Monarch Solutions with any information as to their whereabouts.
Listen, if you see him, don't try to approach him. Just call the number, okay?
Okay. Jack
Worse than my
Joyce.
passport picture.
Das mit armed and extremely dangerous stimmt. Stop here for further instructions and coffee. Oh. The nicest fascist corporation there is. They got coffee. Und Selfies machen sie auch noch.
Cool, man. This is going on Facebook right now.
Oh boy.
Just be patient, folks. We're just making sure everybody's safe.
Oh, apropos safe. Joink! Und was ist das nämlich mit? All field operatives, be advised that Martin Hedge is now considered a compromised asset. All orders and instructions from him, new or existing, have been rendered invalid and have been countermanded. Please contact your supervisors for further information as required. Hedge is responsible for the destruction of vital medical supplies, involved in the death of numerous Monarch personnel, and may be collaborating with Jack Joyce. Fuck no. The investigation is ongoing, but Martin Hatch is to be detained with maximum force if encountered. If he cannot be captured, he should be considered a priority target who should under no circumstances be allowed to escape. Take no chances, he is considered to be extremely dangerous. Well...
Goddamn Mickey Mouse detail. Ridiculous.
Mickey Mouse detail? What? Mickey the what now? Oh.
Okay, good. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
Well, that was something. SMG. Okay, dann geht es hier lang. Okay, doch ein bisschen höher, die Leiter. Machine Room. Irgendwas hieran gefällt mir nicht. Okay, never mind. Ich bin... What the fuck? Warum ist da ein Schiff jetzt mitten durch die Brücke? This is bad.
Oh no. This is so bad.
Like I said.
I knew I'd be dead if the study collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Now what?
Jetzt machen wir uns fett in die Hose. Wäre wahrscheinlich schon nicht mehr die verkehrteste Option.
The frozen crash was a mess. Somehow I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
Andererseits ist schon cool, wie dieses Jumping Puzzle, sage ich jetzt mal, hier so zustande kommt. Das sieht optisch schon fett aus. Ich wollte Y drücken, nicht... Okay.
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship. The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly.
Das ist die Untertreibung des Jahrzehnts. Da lang? Ernsthaft? Here goes nothing.
The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync. Crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen. And no one would know.
Easy.
Okay. Nice boat. Hold still. Come on, hold still. Come on, come on, come on.
Wenn wir jetzt hier so ein Problem mit der Zeit haben. Weil es auf festem Untergrund zu laufen ist eine Sache, aber können wir schwimmen?
The fracture was escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
You don't understand the power you're wielding. You need to hand this technology over to Monarch. I've prepared for what happens next.
You say you're prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to—
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward through a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce.
You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also knew that it could be fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Übelste Gesichtskirmes
Take
bei
ammo
ihr.
off the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Okay, Doctor, let's go. And I can see right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Warum habe ich das Gefühl, dass anything stupid
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
hier passieren wird? Ja, Sekunde. Ich will ja auch noch nicht runtergehen. Aber mal kurz hier umgucken, just in case.
This was the guy delivering the speech at the gala.
Martin Hatch. Ah.
Potential ally?
Martin Hatch, what we know. Facts gathered by Fiona Miller so far. Joined Monarch 2001. Became Serene's chief advisor around 2007. No records before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Das ist der Part, der mich wirklich überlegen lässt. Ich meine, er muss ja irgendwo herkommen. Possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim unconfirmed. Along with Dr. Kim at time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on the verge of solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine sabotage unconfirmed. Miscalculations on purpose. Hatch seen in lab. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Knew we were coming, did not alert Serene. Destruction of Serene's remaining sickness treatments, unconfirmed. Was present outside Dr. Kim's lab when lab was destroyed. Accused Sophia of being responsible for this. Helped Charlie Wincott escape, confirmed. Currently helping Charlie reach Monarch Tower undetected. Disobeyed direct orders from Paul Serene. Wants access to CFR. Potentially desires to sabotage lifeboat protocol. Sabotaging Serene. Motive, secretly assuring Serene's downfall. Wants to take over Monarch. Why? Sabotaging Monarch's survival plan from within. No possible reason for this. Doesn't believe countermeasure could stop fracture. Not a potential ally. Works for Monarch, therefore believes end of time is inevitable. Then why attempt to sabotage lifeboat protocol? Tricky. Äußerst. Beth's 2010 plan. Beth charts and plans for the plan to travel to 2010 and steal the countermeasure.
Okay, what's up?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen. In the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack.
You will.
We have a time machine.
You're saying we go to 2010. We steal it.
If Will was right, that would mean it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it. But my way, we don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
Hello, Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us. short-only bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still...
Let's see how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
Yeah.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before, she knows what it does.
You think Will told her about it?
No.
Wait. Und wenn das Countermeasure-Device das CFR ist und wenn 2 davon zu benutzen die ganze Scheiße erst verursacht.
Will was never the kind to open up.
I can relate.
Will takes it to the next level. When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
It's precious. And weird.
Muss doch irgendwo so ein Punkt sein, wo ich hier Croutons rausziehen kann. Flächer Croutons, wer weiß. Schön lecker knusprig. Okay, hier haben wir nichts.
Did she find anything?
I'm not sure. I'll go check.
Das hier ist... Okay.
All right.
Extra Activation. Time Stop, Time Dodge. Der Time Dodge, glaube ich, wird sehr wichtig. Blinkt was? Haben wir noch ein paar Sachen, mit denen wir interagieren können.
No use going there before talking to Dr. Amaral.
Oh, okay.
Jack, you've got to see this.
Hey, shouldn't you be keeping an eye on Amaral?
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
Sag mir bitte, dass Martin
I'm serious,
Hedges
Jack. This is
mir
big
jetzt
stuff
gehackt.
I've got here.
Bitte.
All right. What is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
What's on the computer?
Monarch files I uploaded, and I kept the juiciest stuff on screen for you.
Dream Journal. 5. Okay. Also, from the back. My 5th entry. From Paul Serene to Sophia Amara. Dream Journal 5. I recall moving through a wheat field that once belonged to my grandparents. I pressed the wheat stalks to the side with my hands, slowly sifting through them at first, but as I pressed forward, the stalks began to warp and curl around my arms, providing resistance to my every move. The entire field began to solidify into an unbreakable material, with my body entangled in the mess. I desperately tried to pull myself free, but every movement led to a burning sensation. The world desaturated. Time stopped. I heard the unmistakable sound of my greatest fear approaching. Shifters. They emerged from all sides, surrounding me. I looked into the distance and saw a blurry figure approaching. He tried to yell, but the words wouldn't escape his throat, instead transforming into an endless shriek pulsing through my ears. His every movement and sound transformed into an agonizing discomfort all throughout my body until it became completely unbearable. Pain trumped logic. I need to make it stop. Needed to make it all stop. I grew violently, blindly lashing out at the figure, tearing him apart. I needed to destroy the source of motion and sound that caused me such discomfort. The pain stopped as I took the figure's life, and as he died, his identity became clear. It was me. I had become the very threat that I once feared, but I did not fear anymore. I felt something very clear, very pure. I turned around to discover Jack behind me. He didn't move, but I could somehow understand his intent. He welcomed me. Every misunderstanding, all the pain we had caused one another was forgotten. We were part of a higher consciousness. I heard a voice behind me, Dr. Kim. He joined us. He told me that time was once the fire in which we burned. He told me we would burn no more. Dr. Peretta, I am attaching Paul Serene's most recent entry in his dream journal. I'm growing increasingly concerned with the meaning behind these dreams, but I need a second opinion. I can treat Paul's sickness, really, as far as I can determine. The Cronon syndrome is more a metaphysical condition than an actual medical issue. But I'm a physicist. I'm very much out of my depth with all of this. This exercise was meant to help alleviate stress to ease Paul's symptoms, but so far it has resulted in the opposite. Time is of the essence. His condition is getting worse by the day. Well, that's not good.
Okay. The date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce. Alright. After months of arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the Cronon field and recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay, core is active. Cronon levels are stable. I'll travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh, this clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can travel backwards in time only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric of the corridor. I don't remember.
Okay. Habe ich das richtig verstanden, dass man nur in die Zeit zurückreisen kann zum Tag der ersten Aktivierung von diesem Gerät? Was heißen würde, zurück in 1999? Das ist natürlich nicht ganz so toll.
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. Made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
So... Unknown Monarch personnel. HQ, come in. This is First Aid 1. We got a situation here at the hospital. Over. Go ahead, First Aid 1. Over. The fucking mess down here, HQ. Burke showed up for his wife like we thought. Gibson intercepted him. Burke wouldn't come quietly, so Gibson drew on him, and, well, Gibson's dead. Burke strangled him with a power cord in full sight of half the hospital, so that kind of shit show over. We have the situation contained. Where's Burke now? Over. We work in the scene and wipe the footage, but Gibson didn't have backup, so who knows how many people saw the fight or where they are now. Same goes for Burke, he's in the wind. So is his wife. Over. Copy that, first aid 1. We'll run with that on our end. Just tidy things up over there. Over and out. Gut, das hatten wir ja dann in der letzten Episode gesehen. Lifeboat document. We're controlling the riverport situation. Situation fluid and things are progressing fast. We want to reiterate our strategy for maintaining control over the city of Riverport. We can actually directly control the city. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the authority. Das haben wir tatsächlich auch schon gelesen, ne? Maintain control, minimize conflict. Submit impact. We have to use first. Situation needs to take place out of sight and remain entirely contained. Wow. If you see a problem, be proactive and call it in. Don't let anything run out of control or think it will work itself out. We have to be sure. The situation can unravel faster than we think, and we have to coordinate our activities properly. Any questions or concerns, please contact me sooner rather than later. Control, diplomacy is all of the day. It's vital for maintaining certain fictions, such as Jack Joyce's probability in the events of the university, etc. Well, das ist eine Menge Stoff.
The lifeboat.
Yeah. Well, according to Monarch Communications, Paul Serene just activated that thing.
Far sooner than they were supposed to.
Well, the
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Means we have less time than I hoped.
While the lifeboat protocol is fairly straightforward on the surface, it's important that the people involved with the project understand how it radically differs from other survival scenarios against so-called apocalyptic threats. Stutter proofing. A traditional bunker built to protect the occupants from an environmental hazard is typically sealed airtight, and the occupants have their own electricity, air supply, provisions, etc. Okay, ich werde es überspringen, weil das ist jetzt eine Menge Text und ich würde tatsächlich gerne weitermachen in der Main Story. Not actually sealed, it doesn't have to be. It does have strong walls and protected exit points. Outside environment is not the problem. It's the lack of the adjustment that enables time to exist that makes the outside hazardous. Compare and fail of the life support system automatically seals survival space. Far more immediate and grave effects. Stutter proofing is different. If it fails, everything within its area of effect is immediately affected by the zero state and becomes frozen. No opportunity to ever effect repairs. No time to react. Yeah. Lifeboat stutter proofing operates reliably and without faults. Multiple save here. Unique advantages and risks. Provisions, tactical survival scenario in a bunker, poor quantity of meals. Anything that spawns easily is out of the question. In a zero-state scenario, spoilage becomes a non-issue. Anything stored outside the stutter-proofed area remains in perfect condition. This advantage doesn't only apply to comestibles, but also makes the storage of medicine, volatile chemicals and other similar articles far less of a problem than it otherwise would be. Das ist natürlich praktisch, ne? Du hast den perfekten Kühlschrank, weil wenn nichts irgendwie Zeit hat, irgendwie Bakterien oder Keime aufzubauen oder ich sag mal, dann, dass sie da überhaupt wachsen können, bleibt es immer fresh. Das wäre praktisch. Brauchst du nie wieder einen Kühlschrank. Es sei denn, du willst wirklich etwas kalt haben und nicht einfach nur verhindern, dass es irgendwie hier umgeht oder so. Praktisch. Das will ich haben. Ja, ich auch. Ich auch. Aber ohne den ganzen negativen Scheiß noch dabei, ne? Small number of people residing in the lifeboat. Analysis actually enjoy freshly cooked meals simply by entering a restaurant and finding the ready-made dishes that have been prepared. Remove them from the zero state to a cellar-proofed area and enjoy them as hot, as delicious as if they had been prepared. Okay, das ermöglicht natürlich auch noch Diebstahl von Restaurants. Wow. This is not a recommended activity. Ah, natürlich. It would be a foolish waste of resources to go after individual meals like that. Ja, von Deckers, das provisions for that long. If the lifeboat's own reserves start to run low, well-planned supply run into the city could easily result in a great deal of perfectly preserved supplies. Okay, also werden sie dann doch später irgendwann looten müssen. Certain people frozen in they would not actually be dead. If the solution is found to the end of time scenario, everyone would resume their everyday lives. But to know what the exact psychological impact of that knowledge on lifeboat personnel will be. Ja gut. Die im Lifeboat sind, ja, die, ich sag mal, erleben Zeit weiterhin mehr oder weniger normal. Und alle, die, ich sag mal, eingefroren sind, werden worden gewesen sein. Ja, da war quasi ein Augenblinzeln und es ist vorbei, gewissermaßen. It's worth noting that since the people outside lifeboat are indeed not dead and merely stopped, it should be possible for a team of personnel wearing chronon harnesses to exit the lifeboat, retrieve a person, and bring them into the lifeboat. However, I advise against adopting this practice for the occupants. That should forever remain a theoretical scenario. Undue stress on occupants who would at that point have to become acutely aware that the loved ones could be brought in, but since the lifeboat has limited space, they will be allowed und so weiter und so fort. Ja gut. Ne? Da muss man dann halt irgendwie Playing Favorites und so, ne? Das ist nicht die geilste Lösung. Monarch Mission Statement 1999. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. I've seen the path ahead and I know it will be hard. I have founded Monarch Solutions to bring together those who will walk it with me. The elite few whose skill, dedication and passion will live on when everything else ends. To that end, 1. We will work under my guiding vision of the future, my knowledge of what is coming. We accept that we cannot change our fate, nor can we avoid it. It is a harsh truth, but it is the truth. We will accept it and its full implications, but we will not deviate from our course, nor give in to despair, nor give up the fight. Those of us who share in this knowledge, who learn the triumphs and tragedies of the days and years to come, will look past them and find ways to turn them to our advantage. The grey, uncertain area beyond what is known will be where we build our empire. We build it on the hope that we can persevere, that the end isn't our end, that we can still succeed. Soweit, so gut. 2. We'll expand Monarch's influence and power in all possible spheres. Financial, political, cultural, medical, technological, military, to the best of our ability. This is a goal unto itself. We will need to be in a position of exceptional resources and ability to act when the time comes. We will build, we will seek success and profit, not for the sake of wealth and fame, but for the sake of preparedness. 3. We will develop science and technology to counter a very specific set of circumstances. This will require extensive research and experimentation, as well as a tremendous financial cost. We will not be daunted by these challenges. We will complete our work. 4. We will not compromise. We recognize that sacrifice is required and we are willing to pay the cost to meet our goals. There's no alternative to this. Doubt, qualms, and sentiment are luxuries we cannot afford. Whatever we have to do is a lesser evil than the extinction of the entire human race, and to pretend otherwise is weakness. Nothing in the history of our planet has been as important as this. Nothing we have accomplished as a species matters if we fail in our mission. 5. We will not fail. Das ist optimistisch. There will be many challenges in the years ahead. I know what's coming, it can't be averted. There's no escaping it, but we can survive it, and we can overcome it. And we will. I'm dedicating myself, this company, and every shred of willpower at my disposal to that mission. I expect the same from those who join me on it. Serene. Harter Stoff.
Serene's original manifesto for Monarch.
They had us practically memorize this.
He actually believes he's doing the right thing.
He doesn't think the fracture can be stopped. And he's wrong.
3-phase plan, table of contents, phase 1, building an empire. February 28th, 1999 to July 4th, 2010. Formation of Monarch Solutions, lucrative investments, global expansion, employee recruitment. Phase 2, preparing for the future. July 5th, 2010 to October 8th, 2016. Round 0 buyout, CFR preparation, chronotech development, militarization. Phase 3, the Lifeboat Protocol, October 9th, 2006 to end of time. Time Machine Core heist, chronotech rollout, remove threats to Lifeboat Protocol, initiate Lifeboat Protocol.
Was that Paul?
That's how he arrived in the past.
Well, how's that possible? It wasn't even the same time machine he entered at the university.
That's one question I still don't have an answer for.
Is the city still hunting for me?
In full force. There's an entire webpage dedicated to potential Jack Joyce sightings. So I've been filling it in with false leads for fun. Do you want to pitch in?
Oh, yes.
Post that I was spotted in the back of a catering van somewhere.
You can do better than that. But okay, I'll let them know.
That's it. Bisschen lahm, Kollege. Bisschen lahm. Aber, naja. Netter erster Versuch. Das nicht. Okay, dann werden wir mal zum Doktor gehen.
How's it look?
The problem is quite simple, really. The power relay is down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There, where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you. A power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning, when the machine was activated.
7 a.m. That's hours before we even got here.
Well, the numbers don't lie.
Okay, I guess I'm doing some climbing.
Wer war dann bitte... Moment, wer war denn bitte vor uns hier drin und hat die Zeitmaschine aktiviert? War es unser mysteriöser Graffiti-Artist?
Okay. The console here's got 2 red lights, 1 green one. Above the machine. It's a perfect place for a reset switch, Will. Okay, the first red light is now green.
I'm not sure if you can reach the second one that way. You may have to climb down and reach the other side.
Jetzt mal da reinzuspringen, ist wahrscheinlich keine besonders gute Idee.
How do I get to that second red light?
You may need to find a way to the other side of the machine and climb up from there.
Okay, dann schauen wir mal, wie wir das am besten bewerkstelligt kriegen. Okay, die Giraffe sieht verdächtig aus.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is it?
This is all my stuff from our family home. Kept everything.
Guess you thought you might come back. Is that?
Die Giraffe.
Yep. Will's personal psychiatrist. Want to give it a try?
I think that giraffe's holding enough baggage.
True.
Jack? You okay?
Yeah. My artsy rebel phase.
Complete with a very rebellious how-to guide. I always wanted to try this, actually. Never had the time.
What's wrong?
Toto. That's my signature.
Wait.
I've never even been here before.
That woman in the picture is you, isn't it? So...
Jack. There's something you should know.
Oh.
1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future. She gave me very specific details of events that would come to pass. She gave me this. Filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman...
Was you?
Everything I told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for better or worse, came to pass, and couldn't be changed. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth.
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
Okay. Ich hatte sie nicht auf den Schirm für die Graffiti-Künstlerin.
If you're that sure about how all this works, we can try it your way. Notebook was full of dates, events that would come to pass, instructions. Her entire existence was formed out of those pages.
Beth, I know that this encounter will be a lot to take in. After all, it's not every day you meet your future self. I tell you that you need to keep this all a secret, but I know you won't listen. Learn that lesson the hard way. The next few years won't be easy for you. Nobody you know is ever going to understand what you're going through. Those closest to you will try to change you, convince you that you are losing your mind. You are not. You're special. You've been chosen to do something amazing. Know that your struggles will all be worth it in the end, because you have a purpose. You're going to save the world. How do I know? I've been through this all before, and I'm going to prove it. Below you will find a list of events that will come to pass in the future. It cannot be changed or undone. It will take time for you to accept this, but eventually you will learn to use this knowledge to your advantage. You will be prepared for what is coming. October 3rd, 2000, Derek Stevenson has been bullying you for months. On October 3rd, you will push him down the staircase at school. You will do everything in your power to resist this, partly to avoid the consequences, partly to prove this book wrong. But the terrible things he will say in that moment will be too much for you to handle. He'll pretend to cry, claim that you gave him a concussion, and you will take all the blame. He will transfer to another school. You'll hope things will get better. They won't. It's going to be a difficult year. Whenever you feel helpless, just remember this book. You are special. You have a purpose that they don't. Hold on to that. If it makes you feel better, 16 years from now, Derek will be working at a dollar store. He still lives with his mom. Wow, that's a burn. Derek. December 3rd, 2000, Miss Hartsook from next door will pass away. February 3rd, 2001, the kids at school will steal your jacket. Your parents will claim that you're hiding it on purpose so that they will buy you a new one. Look in the bin on the corner of 3rd and Main. You'll find something that will get you through the winter. You'll be teased for wearing it by Michelle. You'll fight back, but it will only make things worse. Eventually, when you are able to contain your anger, take her aside and say the following to her. I'm sorry about your mom. Then give her a hug. She will push you away. She will look incredibly confused, vulnerable. She will never tease you again. April 24th, 2001. Erica, your best friend, will break her arm. Having read this, you will do everything in your power to prevent this. The actions you take to avoid this from happening will only make it so. This is the first time you will truly witness that your fate is already determined. It cannot be changed. Erica will blame you for the incident. Try not to take this to heart. You will soon discover that she isn't the friend you thought she was. Stay strong. You will find people who respect you for who you are very soon. August 5th, 2001. You will take the night bus home. There will be only one other passenger on board, a scruffy-looking kid with a black eye. His name is Jack Joyce. Remember his face. He's going to become important down the line. September 11th, 2001. This is the one that will change you. Oh boy, I know that one. The event will occur that will devastate the entire nation. An act of terrorism will cause the World Trade Centers to collapse. Thousands will die. I won't go into further detail because the more you know, the more painful it will become when you are unable to prevent it. And you will try to prevent it. You will fail. You will curse this book for not telling you more. You will curse yourself for not being able to stop it. It will take a long time to get over this, but eventually you will use this pain to fuel your path forward. You now felt what it is to be completely unprepared for what is coming. It won't happen again. Next time, you'll be ready. This is the event that will finally make you believe. Any doubt you had will disappear. Be ready to take on this mission. So, what is coming? October 8th, 2016. An experiment gone wrong will cause time to break down. This event will be referred to as a fracture in time. The onset of this event cannot be prevented, but the outcome must be. If the fracture is not stopped, then time itself will come to an end. Life on our planet will end. Saving the world wasn't an overstatement. It is your mission. You must stop the fracture. You can pull this off, but to do so you need to follow some simple instructions. Learn who to trust. Short answer, nobody. The less people know about you, the safer you will be. From this point forward, your mission takes priority over every other aspect of your life. Do not start a relationship of any kind that you aren't willing to leave behind at a moment's notice. There's one exception to this rule. We'll get to that. Know your enemy. Monarch Solutions. They will try to prevent you from achieving your goal. Learn everything you can about them. You will know the best way to achieve this when the time is right. Monarch is run by a man named Paul Serene. You must never be seen by Paul Serene. If he discovers you, then you will risk failing your mission. Learn everything you can about him, remain hidden, but keep in mind that the best place to hide is often in plain sight. Blend in. Change your appearance frequently, hair color, clothing style, everything. Be cautious about drawing attention to yourself. Learn to blend in, examine those around you, the way they move, speak, laugh, copy them, become your surroundings. Train daily. There are a series of skills you will need to master to truly be prepared. Hand-to-hand combat, Filipino Kali and Jeet Kune Do. Weapons training, knives, pistols, shotguns, rifles. Wilderness survival, compartmentalization, liberating, face reading. The list is one that you will build as you go. In time you will understand what is necessary and what isn't. Don't rush yourself. Start with gymnastics. Study your target. Jack Joyce. He's the one person who can help you in your mission. He is the exception to Rule 1. You can trust him. Learn what you can about Jack, study him from afar, but do not approach him directly. You aren't the only one watching him. On October 9th, 2016, you will rescue Jack Joyce. From there, the next steps will reveal themselves. Be patient with him. He's stubborn, reckless, naive, but you can't do this without him. And he has his moments. He's much smarter than he seems at first. Don't mistake grief for stupidity. Study your objective, the countermeasure. This is the device that was built to stop the fracture in time. This is your objective. Find the countermeasure and use it to stop the fracture. Achieve this and the world will be saved. The device was built by Jack's brother, Dr. William Joyce. Any attempt to contact William or find the countermeasure before the onset of the fracture will be in vain. Wait, Jack will show you the way. Retrieving the countermeasure will not be a simple task. It will involve great hardship and sacrifice. When the time comes, you will be ready for this. When you first read this, it won't make much sense to you. Over time, you will believe every word, but you will feel underprepared. You will wish that I had told you everything. I promise you that what is written here is everything you will need in order to get you where you need to be. I know this because I'm already there. Chin up, Toto. You're going to achieve amazing things. You. Das ist harter Stoff. Der härteste Stoff.
It's her. She's the one who's been painting all over the city.
Ja.
Jesus.
Und diese Fragmente aus Erinnerungen, beziehungsweise das, was dann kommen wird, als Graffiti, das ist das wilder Scheiß. Ja.
Looks climbable.
Ich weiß nicht, welches Spiel damit angefangen hat, hier diese gelben Markierungen oder Tücher irgendwie da hinzulegen, wo man da irgendwie hochklettern oder langklettern kann.
Where the hell would your brother put maintenance controls way up there?
That's exactly the kind of question that never would have entered Will's mind while building this thing. Hey, I think I can get to the reset from here.
Let's go.
Of course.
Don't expect to. It's easier said than done. All right, all lights are green.
Oh, okay. Oh, das hätte auch böse enden können.
actually functional.
Yep.
Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console. July 4th, 2010.
Und was sagt mir, dass wir aber nach 1999 müssen?
No. Are you?
Es hat sich irgendwie eingebürgert, ne? Ja,
Okay.
das mit den Markierungen. Ich weiß gar nicht, welches das erste Spiel war, was das gemacht hat. Ich glaube, das war damals Uncharted gewesen. Mich nicht alles täuscht. Die hat mit dem Blödsinn angefangen.
Keep an eye on Amaral while we're gone.
I'll make sure Sophia doesn't go anywhere while you're gone. Just be careful in there, okay? That machine hasn't been used in years.
I will. See you soon.
Und was sagt mir, diese Maschine wurde tatsächlich heute sogar schon an diesem Tag benutzt. Um 7 Uhr morgens.
This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait!
Was hast du getan?
That was the wrong door.
You changed the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure. It would put our entire plan at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way.
Motherfucker.
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
Okay. Das ist trippy. Holy shit.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
This?
What's going on here? Since when did Will run a graffiti workshop? None of this crap was here in 2016. What the? Someone's in here. It's locked. I gotta check out that gunfire before I go anywhere else. Who the hell is that? The fuck are they shooting at?
Wir hatten da hinten eben so Zielscheiben gesehen. Vielleicht macht jemand tatsächlich nur Zielübungen. Was haben wir hier? William Joyce to Beth Wilder. Leaving the workshop now. The countermeasure is secured in my safe. I'm better than to ask the reason behind this request. In 11 years I've never been wrong. I don't want to know about the future anyway. but the one makes it easier for me to digest. Can we meet tomorrow? Now that the device is complete, I need to know what the next steps are. Please be careful with the countermeasure. It's tremendously powerful, and sourcing the chronoparticles for it alone has taken over a decade. Building will take me years and years. Okay, I'm now going to ask you something that will sound counterintuitive. Leave the workshop, leave the countermeasure behind, and do not return until tomorrow morning. As all of my orders, it is best that I don't go into further detail. Well.
Hey, Bobby Radford coming at you 4th of July. And what a fine day it is, too. Things are looking up for River.
Shooting range? Beth. This is Beth.
Beth? It's me. Hey, hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Diese Beth
What happened to you?
hat ihn noch nicht wirklich getroffen. Oder?
This is it. There's no turning back.
Wait. Irgendwas anderes ist passiert.
Jack? Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one.
Paul.
Stop! I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need to know.
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
She had changed. And there was a weight in her eyes. She was hiding something.
She always was. What exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
She lost hope.
February 28th, 1999, back in time. Here I am. Back in a time I already lived once before. No idea how long I need to stay here. No idea what comes next. This isn't how it was supposed to go. This wasn't the plan. I'm going to come to terms with that, then I'm going to need to write it all down. There's nobody to tell this but to myself, so... Hello, me. Again. This all started back in 2016. Jack and I kidnapped Dr. Amaral. We're supposed to use the time machine to travel back to 2010 and receive the countermeasure. I leaked off Dr. Amaral switched the date at the last moment. I heard Jack calling out, but it was too late. It's already inside. There's nothing to do but keep moving forward. When I exited the corridor, I arrived in the one place I never thought possible. The end of time. My greatest fear was realized. I'm still trying to grasp what that means. My entire life had been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw, was it proof that it couldn't be stopped? I can't believe that. There's a logic to all of this, a meaning. I just haven't found it yet. I'm not ready to write down details of the end of time. Not yet. The essential part of the story is that I found a way back. I spent a long time trying to fix William's machine, but somebody beat me to it. He set a course to the earliest time the machine could operate, the first time the core was activated. February 28th, 1999. I followed him through. That's when I found William, still alive, much younger than I had ever seen him. I warned him about the fracture. I told him that he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell anything else about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that. He's constantly aware of what will come to pass. His every action just part of the preordained dance. I wanted to tell him more, but I know how he felt. William agreed to do what must be done. He agreed to build the countermeasure. This whole time it was me who set him on that path. He says the machine doesn't have the sufficient chrono capacity to return me to the future. He says a jump that far would be nearly impossible without a substantial scientific breakthrough. Apparently, that hasn't happened yet. That's his way of saying I'm trapped in 1999. Second time around, so here I am. July 19th, 1999. Time machine move equals success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moved. I had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage, so I moved it to the one place I knew it would be safe. Bradbury's swimming pool. Will spent a big chunk of his research grant buying the property. It's one place I know for sure that Monarch won't find us. After all, I still want to wear it in 2016. That means this is my new home for the time being. Will refuses to build the countermeasure here. He says that it has to be done at his workshop. He shows that location to build the time machine for a reason. Something about abnormal chronon density anomalies. Whatever. It didn't seem to concern him that the very people we need to hide from know about his workshop. Probably doesn't help that he won't let me tell him who these people actually are. He's almost as stubborn as his brother. Now that the move is complete and Will is on his way, all I can do is wait. I liking the idea of that. Keeping busy was the only thing that distracted me from the eerie nature of being trapped here. Guess I should look at the bright side. Second chance is having a killer Y2K party? September 5, 1999. Little me. The most surreal experience. Her eye looked so full of life. Looking to the clouds, invulnerable to the world around her. She looked full of life. She looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on the mission so that she would do what needed to be done. So that someday she would become, well, me. She was in a backyard, bright red duffel coat, playing simple pleasures. It's strange. I remember the small details so differently the first time around. When I was a child, that woman who came to see me seemed like an angel, a limitless source of wisdom gifting me with purpose. Now I was that woman, trembling, a lump in my stomach, nervous as hell. Didn't matter. I knew she was too young to see those things on my face. I gave her the notebook. I took a small child to give up those simple pleasures to pursue a life that would bring nothing but pain and hardship. I promised her that it would all be worth it, that she would make a difference, that she would save the world. She believed me. January 1st, 2000. Epic Y2K party. Ate bagels with cream cheese and watched Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. September 11th, 2001. 9/11. I tried to stop it a second time. I warned them, told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. Came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child, but since then I've seen things that made me desperate to prove myself wrong. Desperate to believe that what I've seen cannot come to pass. I tried to stop the rise of Monarch, I tried to stop Paul Serene, both versions of him. Every action was negated by the force of a timeline that cannot be bent or broken. I tried to stop tragedy as well. Jack's parents, Christmas 99. I knew what happened to them. This time I was there. The car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My presence only led it to happen as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. I watched Will build up a wall around himself. I watched two brothers change forever in that moment, and I could do nothing about it. Now this. Fuck. May 22nd, 2002. Monarch. They spotted me near William's workshop, yet again got out of there alive. After all this time, Serene is still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up until he does. Have to be more careful in the future. May 22nd, 2003. The end of time. Been having recurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. It's the only way to move past it. In 2016, I've entered the time machine intending to travel back to 2010. That didn't happen. Dr. Emerald changed the date. When I exited the machine, I arrived at the end of time. The fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world was frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function. Or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I can still hear them. The sounds echo through my dreams. The entire world was still, except me. They really don't like movement. I stepped out of the machine into the one thing I spent my entire life trying to prevent. The fracture was never fixed. I was living through the proof. The first hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from, surrounded by constant reminders that my mission would fail. They were able to stay in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I discovered the first evidence of this a few days in. I heard the shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. They were following somebody else. Paul Serene, a younger Paul, scared, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me that we needed to work together to help each other through. He found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was the Chronon harness. The end of the world, the only two people left, and we became sworn enemies. I can't be sure how long we spent there. Could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away, trapped in an endless loop of brutal survival. Though we are enemies, there was a strange bond formulated through that suffering. We've shared an experience that no other human has ever endured. Eventually Paul managed to get William's time machine working. He was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest possible point in order to stop this all from happening. He had yet to learn that the past couldn't be changed. I followed him through the machine, but he escaped. He formed Monarch. He built an empire. I watched the birth of a monster. I can't escape the feeling that my actions helped shape what he became. Maybe I could have guided him. Maybe if I hadn't tried to hunt him down and kill him at the end of time. It can't be my part in all of this. It has to be more. I wake up in a cold sweat most nights. I hear the shifters coming. I can almost feel their presence. Much of my experience at the end of time has become a blur in my memory, but there is one detail that I can't shake. One detail that brings my entire mission into question. One detail that haunts me. 2021. Das ist von dem Punkt aus gesehen 5 Jahre in der Zukunft. The plot thickens. February 3rd, 2005. Indeed. Hobbies. 5 years until the countermeasure will be complete. I spend most of my days training. I don't know what happens once the device is finished, but being prepared is my specialty. I still wonder if Jack will follow the plan. If he'll emerge from that machine in 2010. Best not to think about it. I'm not giving up. But I can't let these thoughts consume me. I need to focus on the present. Focus on what is in front of me. That's the mantra that keeps me going. Just focus on the present. So, I decided to take on some hobbies. Tried poetry. Got depressed. Dabbled with the guitar for a while. Smashed it against the wall. Then I started experimenting with graffiti. Seems to be working out okay for me so far. It's fulfilling on a few different levels. Partly as a form of self-expression, partly as a means of release. Partly just to fuck with people. What happens when Joe analyzes some graffiti on the wall one day, builds an interpretation in his head, and then 3 years later his depiction of that image comes true? Not sure, but it's fun to think about. I can't change anything, but at least this gives me the illusion of some kind of power. The illusion is what keeps me holding on. Sometimes I leave anonymous notes in people's mailboxes telling them what will happen next week. I watch okay, das ist evil. Das ist evil. I watch their reactions from afar. Voyeurism and graffiti. That's my life these days. Focus on the present. October 8th, 2007. Jack. I started watching him recently. I know Monarch is tracking him, so I keep my distance. I wasn't sure why I felt a need to follow him, to watch his life from the outside, but now I think I understand. I met Jack in the wake of his brother's death, the onset of the fracture. Worst day of both of our lives. It's broken. It's the only Jack I ever knew. Some kind of comfort in seeing him in happier times. I watched his band play a gig nearby. Atrociously bad, whiny emo music. Definitely a music movement I didn't need to live through a second time, but there was something pure about seeing him up there letting it all out. He never had an easy life. It was nice to see that he found a way to release all that. He just looked happy. It made me forget everything else. The nightmare stopped for a while after that, so I kept following him. It gave me something else to focus on. I spent most of my life hiding who I am, what I know. I knew Jack for less than 24 hours, but he's the only person I've opened up about everything. I told him the truth. He believed me. I wish I could thank him for that. Well, there's still time. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell him if he comes through that machine on July 4th, 2010. What will he think when he sees me? 11 years will have passed. I look like I've aged 3 lifetimes since then, and for him it could only be a matter of minutes. It was. What do I say? That I saw the end? That this might all be for nothing? I was the one who believed without question that we would stop the fracture. That confidence has now been replaced with insecurity, weakness. I fear letting him see that. I fear that he'll see the doubt in my eyes. For years I felt invincible, full of hope. I'm not that woman anymore. I'm scared. December 11th, 2007. Memory. Tonight I painted something at the university campus. It was only after I was finished and took a step back to look at it that I realized I've seen it before, about a decade ago. Remains of something painted on the wall but washed away. It was a jolt. Is all of this futile? Nothing sticks. Nothing has changed. All of it washed away by the river of time. Fucking time travel. July 9th, 2008. Will. I've been in contact with Will every 6 months or so. Short exchanges just to get an update on his progress building the countermeasure. He said at least 2 years away from completion, but is now confident that he knows how the countermeasure will work. He told me that the countermeasure will be able to reverse a fracture in time, but in order to do so it must be activated early in the escalation of the fracture. Once the fracture runs its course, once the end of time is reached, he believes the countermeasure will be rendered ineffective. I asked him what it would mean if the end of time ever occurred. He said it would mean that the fracture was never stopped. It would mean that we all failed. July 21st, 2008. Everything I had done has been for nothing. Okay, sind nur ein paar Wochen seitdem vergangen. July 4th, 2010, final entry. The day is here. Soon I will receive word that William has completed the countermeasure. I'm sure of it. I've come to accept that this doesn't mean we will succeed. I've come to accept that my mission was a lie. But I'm not giving up, lie or not. I devoted my life to this cause. It gave me meaning. It's all I've ever known. Even if I've seen the proof that I won't succeed. I'm not giving up. I will dedicate every ounce of courage I have left to seeing this through. I'll retrieve the countermeasure. I'll keep it safe until 2016. I will do everything in my power to activate it when the time comes. I will fail, but I will fail knowing that I did everything in my power to save the world. For years I hoped that this would be the day when I would see Jack again. I've given up that hope. This mission started with me alone. That's how it will end. This will be my final entry.
Do this anymore. I can't. I can't fucking do this. I can't do this anymore.
Well indeed.
11 years.
I'll unlock the door.
So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at William's workshop, where he built it.
Then that's where we go.
Yes. That was the plan.
Wir haben 4 Upgrade Points, ne? Schauen noch, ob wir die restlichen 2 Punkte hier finden. Ja, uns von den größeren Upgrades nehmen können.
Just have to unlock this. My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know, that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that you would ever come.
Ja, auch nix. Es wird komplett broken, ja.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us. Don't mean that. More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
It means we finish this.
You need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river, along with everything else I brought here.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is done, Jack. I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Was haben wir denn hier?
You followed Paul to 1999. Why did he travel so far back? You kept tabs on him.
And he's kept tabs on me.
Okay. Ganz kurz. Ich bring mal eben kurz den Tee weg, wenn ihr versteht, was ich meine. Und wir sind gleich wieder da. Alright, wir sollten wieder da sein. Werbung in den letzten Sekunden. Alright. Let's go. March, Monarch formed. See or never disclosed lucrative investments all based on Serene's future knowledge. August 2000, Monarch spotted following William Joyce. Monarch is following William throughout Riverport, no longer safe to keep in direct communication. Martin Hedge hired. First listing of Martin Hedge on employee chart. No details available on Hedge prior to this. Wo kommt Martin Hedge her? No patrolling workshop. Monarch spotted me near Ward's workshop. Barely escaped alive. Must avoid workshop area. August 2003. Monarch on Fortune 500. Investments have stopped. The campaign has begun. Followed by Monarch. Monarch's searching for me. Die Facility commissioned Girl Island. Must investigate further. Das ist eine gute Frage. Wann und wie ist der dazu gekommen? Ja. Ich habe eine Theorie. 2021. Ich habe eine Theorie. Martin Hedge ist aus einer Zeit nach dem Fracture. Das heißt, wir werden in der Lage sein, es zu stoppen. Aber damit die ganzen Events oder so weiter passieren, muss er dann tatsächlich in die Vergangenheit zurück und die Dinge tun, die er tut. Meine Vermutung. Das ist auch eher integraler Bestandteil der ganzen Sache. Ich weiß es nicht. Aber von dem, was wir jetzt erlebt haben, was für ein Clusterfuck hier mit Beth Wilder los ist. Also Time Clusterfuck eigentlich schon tatsächlich. Das ist schon wild. Ich darf euch uns an dieser Stelle mal ganz lieb daran erinnern, dass ihr bitte auch ausreichend Getränke zu euch nehmt. Das sagt schon Beginn so Monarch Tower. Every promotion had received results from a trail of blood. Monarch Chronotech research on Dr. Kim not proceeding as planned. They are not present. Not enough chronoparticles available. Okay, wait. Das ist seltsam. Dezember. Dr. Sophia Amaral recruited.
Okay. The countermeasures at Will's workshop. We find it, then what?
You bring it back here, use the machine, and return to the future. Use it to stop the fracture. That was always the plan.
That is still the plan.
Yes.
Es wird komplett kaputt. Das gefällt mir nicht. Jetzt haben wir beide unsere aktuellen Waffen.
I can't imagine what happened to you. When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Can't change it.
Don't.
We can undo this.
You still don't get it. It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail. I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Then we'll die finding out.
Das Ausgang von der Sache wirklich komplett vorherbestimmt?
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through, what she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts. You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection. Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't.
I can't believe we're stuck working on the 4th of July.
Hey, you don't have to do this. You wanted to take the extra shift.
I know.
This way, Jack.
Who the hell turned out the...
Whoops, sorry.
Whoops.
From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Aha!
All right, that's it.
Okay. Wir haben 6 Punkte. Time shield increase down, time blast reduce cooldown, multi-takedown. Ja, multi-takedown für den Time Rush. Da bin ich für. Knock, knock.
Hey, Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case... things go bad.
Fine. We get the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe?
Ich hab da so eine Vermutung. Diese Plüschgiraffe war verdammt groß. Lässt sich dieses Ding eventuell in einer Plüschgiraffe verstauen? Nur so eine kleine Vermutung.
11 years. Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
Yeah.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder. I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future, and she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
He was planning on giving it to you.
It was stolen before he ever had the chance. Which means this is the only way it can play out.
Okay, June 7th, 2010. The countermeasure is near completion. I should be celebrating. Should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end, but there is a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. He found out that I sold our parents' house to continue funding my research. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling, yelling turned to pushing. He told me it wasn't mine to sell. He told me they were his parents too. He told me that I was a piece of shit. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself. Then I said it. Still don't believe the words came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault. Car crash. This is fucking crazy. I told him that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. I know it was the one thing that could truly hurt him. And I used it. Justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it as soon as I said it. Just stood there, devastated, for what felt like minutes. I could see a wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. Never coming back. That was 3 days ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one now. I spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact that there was one person in this world that I needed to protect, no matter what the cost. I just lost him. Das ist, das harter Stoff.
Hey, River Boy. I'm pretty pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am.
There's some things you need to know.
Studio, just a little while.
You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take even years to build.
And it will. You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love. It's the only way to keep them safe. You witnessed one, didn't you? An echo.
Okay.
Yeah. It was you.
A long time ago now.
This must be where he built it.
Sieht kompakt aus. Ich tippe weiterhin auf die Plüschgiraffe. Der Familientherapeut gewissermaßen.
You'd been there before. Witnessed flashes through time. I assume pieces of that puzzle had come together since.
And some are yet to come.
All right.
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring. And open sesame.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Shit! Ass! Fucking goddamn it! Yellow wire, I knew it. I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked.
Maybe the safe is inside.
There we go.
Yeah. Try to find a way in. Let's see here. The power setup wasn't working. But it must have worked at some point. Maybe I can rewind time to get this working. It was all there on the board. The details of his downward spiral. His work consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
Apologize to Jack for not calling birthday. June 2nd. Don't forget what. Thanksgiving, remember, pay electricity, get electricity turned back on. Jack's birthday, June 2nd. Buy groceries, give Beth update on status, erase this, June 2nd. Apologize to Jack again, GMDR, what does this not mean? Buy whiteboard eraser. Meet with bank for loan, shower first. Well.
The device wasn't there, but it must have been at one time. My will is too scatterbrained to remember a key. My guess is there's an electronic lock in the most irrational place imaginable.
Aber
Come take a look at this.
hier ist Machine Designs.
Over here, Jack. He didn't leave the code. But I can crack it. I just need some time to...
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey. Hold on. Take it easy. Seems to be the problem, guys.
On your knees, now! Trojan 4, we're going. He's got a gun! Open fire!
Nope.
We need backup! Move in and check it out. See that? Gotta move.
Time to move.
Suppressing fire! What the hell?
HQ? We've got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart!
I'm on my way.
Flank him!
Hold perimeter.
On sniper cover.
Gotta move. That's my cue.
Lighting sniper cover.
Get out of my way.
Here we are again. Exactly where we left off
Paul.
years ago.
Paul.
Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
Das ist...
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind. No, Beth. Beth. Come on, move. Beth, get up. Beth, come on, get up.
Oh,
please,
shit.
Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it, don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No! No! Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
See if
A rash
that's...
decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
So, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
No.
Okay. Ich schätze mal, ich habe da so eine grobe Ahnung, wohin die Reise in Akt 5 geht. Monarch Tower. Okay, das CFA, was Monarch hat, ist das Countermeasure-Device. Das heißt, sie haben es schon. Ich schätze mal, die Events, die jetzt passiert sind, haben dazu geführt, dass sie überhaupt erst in den Besitz dessen gelangt sind. Das heißt, das musste passieren. Bin gespannt, was die nächste Entscheidung sein wird für Paul.
I don't have much time left, I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me.
What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
Well...
The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first. Seal the chamber. The chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
Das ist der Grund, warum deren Lifeboat quasi stutterproof ist. Okay. Paul geht ziemlich langsam. Das ist keine Entscheidung von mir, dass der irgendwie so langsam geht.
The CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. The soldiers know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Jetzt noch weiter hier, mit dem ich interagieren könnte.
I don't know who to trust anymore. Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda? Be right with you, son. Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Mr. Serena, I just heard that you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested. I understand that there appears to be damn evidence against him, but at the risk of offering my opinion, if it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider the situation.
Whenever you're ready.
Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he's right. I don't know who they are, obviously, but I believe that Mr. Hatch's attempt to expose them has made him a target. I'm sure you can see what I mean. It seems very convenient that just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed and he is implicated. Looking at this from the POV of an actual traitor, I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat. Strike against you and allay suspicion. All in one bold move. Obviously, sir, I trust your judgment, and you know I have the highest respect for you. I don't mean to second guess you. Still, I'm afraid that you are being manipulated. Martin Hatch is not your enemy. Von den Sachen, die wir mittlerweile wissen, he's not our ally either. Also, wie gesagt, ich traue dem Braten nicht.
One of my treatments, but it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal. The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
Hold to show control. Lass mal gucken.
I'm not a traitor. We're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce!
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. We all go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
Schwierig. Mir wäre tatsächlich lieber, er würde, ich sag jetzt mal, aufgeben. Und Hatch scheint ja auch noch eine relativ große Rolle in dieser Entscheidung zu spielen. Also vielleicht erfahren wir da tatsächlich mehr über ihn. Ich entscheide mich für den Surrender Path.
Sir? Are you alright?
Who put you up to this?
Sir, you ordered us to go through Dr. Kim's lab, find what we can—
Who are you working for?
You, sir!
Liar!
What the fuck?!
No. Any of them. It could be any of them. I need to be careful. Bradbury swimming pool.
Oh. Das war eher so die unpopular choice. Just as serene surrender to his Crohn's syndrome. 28% of the community agreed with your choice. Es ist vermutlich nicht die richtige. Ich glaube, es gibt keine wirklich richtige Entscheidung hier, was das angeht, aber von dem, wie sich das bisher entwickelt hat, dass er zunehmend paranoid wird, doch ja, schon. Sehe ich auf jeden Fall. Aber jetzt wird es interessant, weil was geschieht jetzt in der Episode, die jetzt im Anschluss läuft? Was passiert mit Liam Burke? Wir werden es jetzt herausfinden.
Paul Serene's become unhinged.
What about my treatments?
He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
We're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite. What was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Holden, the protocol's been initiated.
Liam?
Yeah, so I have some information about Warren Hatch. I want him apprehended immediately.
Wait. What? What the fuck?
Alpha team, do you copy?
Dr. Emerald, are you
Where's
hurt?
Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
You initiated it. Paul, look at you. You need your treatment.
I don't need anything!
Listen to me. The time machine was different than Monarch's. It was William's original. I had a chance to examine its main board. There were key elements in its design that were blatantly different from ours. The accident, it wasn't an accident. These were the very changes that William was so agitated over. He was warning us. It was him, Paul. It was Martin. He wanted the fracture to happen.
Go to the lifeboat. They'll need you.
What about you, Paul?
I have to get to the swimming hall.
Paul.
Now, Sophia! Go!
Weißt du, warum ich meine Getränke ein bisschen weiter weg platziere?
Fucking amateurs. Huh. Hello, darling. Defense status. What? It's right under me. You owe me one. Come on, Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy? Beth, it's Fiona. Do you copy? Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce. Beth told me you were working together. You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will call the countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
Like a D12.
CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
Well. Vielleicht haben wir doch die bessere Wahl getroffen.
basement 5.
Der Überlebensbunker zum Ende der Welt. Oder Ende der Zeit, vielmehr. Und nix ist fertig geworden. Typisch. Sieht alles sehr luftig aus. Bisschen wenig Wände. Wenn ich vom Balkon aus den anderen ins Schlafzimmer gucken kann, würde ich sagen, Voyeurismus, um die Welt zu retten. Schwierig. Wird mir aber alles sehr geplant. Irgendwann wird da auffallen, dass irgendwie 1 oder 2 Betten zu wenig sind.
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
CFR's what's powering this place right now, Fiona.
Yeah, but I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
Ja, das wird weird.
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
What's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
Liam, what are you doing? They have to stop.
Knock.
Jack, we know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie, listen. It's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack.
Das ist gelogen.
Jack?
Jack? Jack?
Fiona, stop.
Jack!
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in.
Oh, wait. Nee, das Ding ist oben,
wait.
aber das Lifeboat ist unten.
I need to finish this.
So.
I know. but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Kriegt Charlie jetzt doch so ein bisschen was wie ein Redemption-Arc? Jetzt nicht mein erster Pick gewesen, aber hey.
My friends, our war is underway, and the time has come to fight for our place in this existence. My enemies, some have shown their faces, others are still out there, and I think of all of you.
Wo kam der denn her? Das gibt Nackenschmerzen. The fuck? Ihr hört, was Paul Serene gerade sagt, oder?
Oh, shit! Hey, no, 3 times you fucked me! I know that's what it looks like! Get on the ground! On the ground! Look, I'm a coward, all right? I have to look after myself. Who else is gonna do it, huh? Well, what I'm doing right now, where I'm going, it's not about me.
You said you would get us on that list.
Yeah, I know that's what I said, but plans have
list,
changed.
Charlie!
Joyce can fix the fracture.
You're running out of words, Charlie.
Liam?
That's what you care about, right? Right? I mean, that's what you're doing this for, huh? Huh? That's why you left everything in Monarch for your family. And for what? So you could raise your kids in a glorified basement? Because that's all the lifeboat's gonna be. I mean, Serene's lost his mind. If the lifeboat was the answer, don't you think I would be on it? Hmm? I mean, listen to this guy. He's insane. See? Okay? Hey, okay. Look, Joyce fixes the fracture, he fixes the world, we all go home happy. But I have to help him, and I can't do that if you kill me.
If you're wrong about this,
I know, don't worry. I'll shoot myself.
lose the harness.
I get it, you know, we have trust issues. Whatever.
An army with the power to prove to the world that you can travel this road, you can prevail.
I'm buffering, please wait. Okay. Play? Come on. Okay. Here we go.
That's it. Looks like a CFR to me.
Was war das? War jetzt tatsächlich gerade ein Problem gewesen mit dem Stream der Videoepisode. Kurze Unterbrechung, aber geht jetzt weiter. What the fuck?
Liam.
Drop it. Open it.
I can't do that.
Understand something, Charlie. This world, you know, this world is at its end. But one world's end is merely another's beginning, and my world will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Let me see what I can do for you. Can you,
Stop it. You need to save your strength.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did this for us. I did this for us. I did it for us. I never knew what we could be. I knew it was selfish.
Don't you?
I'm only sorry I didn't ask you sooner.
Just hang on.
I'd give anything for that year. I'd give anything for that year.
Was ist der Plan? Ihn da einzusperren? Oh, clever. Schon wieder? Sekunde. Okay, das ist wohl doch instant dann passiert. Ich hätte jetzt schon gedacht, das hätte jetzt irgendwie was geskippt oder so. Okay, wo, was...
Burke!
Burke ist tot.
Burke?
What?
Let's try this again.
No, no. Please, 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 please. No, please. Oh, God.
Okay, ich glaube, Martin Hedge ist kein Mensch.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, shit. Shit. Come on. It won't turn off.
Shouldn't we go?
Huh? Oh, there gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Text it. This is stutter-proof.
What?
I have to help Jack Joyce. Hey, come here. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily what? Burke?
Emily Burke.
Okay. I'm putting your name on the list for the lifeboat. Look, you gotta go take the elevator all the way down. You'll know when you see it.
Yeah.
All right?
I got it.
Once you get down there, I want you to find Fiona Miller for me, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Tell her what happened here. Tell her this world, it's a weird place. And that's always gonna need people like her to help understand it. And then I'm gonna help make it right. Help keep it going. Tell her I finally feel connected.
Okay, ein paar kleine Gedanken dazu. Erstens, der Tod jetzt von unserem Main Character Stand-in, jetzt quasi für diese TV-Episode, Liam Burke, muss ich jetzt sagen, das Ableben von ihm hat mich jetzt tatsächlich nicht so getroffen, wie ich es jetzt eigentlich vermuten würde. Da fand ich tatsächlich den Tod von Beth schon ein bisschen, ich sag jetzt mal, heftiger, emotionaler. Bei Liam Burke jetzt gerade eben war irgendwie nichts. I don't know. Weil ich mich sowieso gefragt habe, warum der jetzt quasi irgendwie so ein bisschen der Stand-in-Protagonist hier ist für die TV-Episode. Ich hatte tatsächlich ein bisschen mehr erwartet, dass da tatsächlich auch Jack Joyce eine wesentlich prominentere Rolle inne hat, aber scheinbar ist das dann tatsächlich für den Rest des Spiels vorgesehen. Okay, es läuft tatsächlich auf das ganz, ganz große Finale hinaus. Und nun ja. Die Frage ist, war das das letzte, was wir von Martin Hedge gesehen haben? Ich befürchte nämlich nicht. Irgendwas stimmt mit dem nicht. Vielleicht kommt er tatsächlich aus einem, ja, ich sag mal, aus einem Land, Zeit, jenseits von all dem. Bin ich mir da auch nicht so sicher, ja. Martin Hedge ist eine Anomalie. Definitiv. Aber eine krasse Anomalie. Wo kommt er her? Und was sind seine Ziele? Das haben wir tatsächlich immer noch nicht nachvollzogen. Und sicher eins seiner Ziele war es tatsächlich, Paul Serene im Weg zu stehen. Weil die Gründe dafür auch sehr unklar sind. Wir werden es herausfinden, wenn wir uns dann dem Finale des Spiels widmen werden. Der letzte Akt, die letzte Episode. Und hoffentlich kommt dann alles zusammen. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich bin sehr darauf gespannt, wie es ausgeht. Wir haben nur noch einen Akt vor uns. Und den werden wir auf jeden Fall genießen gemeinsam. Muss mal schauen, wann ich jetzt auf jeden Fall die Zeit dazu finde. Weil jetzt ist erstmal ein bisschen problematisch mit Wetter und hast nicht gesehen. Wir werden auf jeden Fall einen Platz finden, einen Ort. Und ich hoffe, euch dann hier das nächste Mal live begrüßen zu dürfen. Liebe Leute, die ihr das auf YouTube gesehen habt. Recht schönen Dank für eure Aufmerksamkeit und ich hoffe, ich sehe euch beim nächsten Mal wieder. Schaut doch gerne auf meinem Kanal vorbei, dann könnt ihr gemeinsam mit uns das Finale erleben. twitch.tv/AlexDFenris. Checkt auch auf unseren Discord-Server, wo die meisten Updates hier, auch was den Streamplan angeht. Und wir können natürlich, ihr habt natürlich auch noch die Auswahlmöglichkeit, für ein Spiel abzustimmen, was wir tatsächlich dann nach Quantum Break dann angehen werden. Das nächste Story Game quasi. Ja, that's it for today, würde ich sagen. Vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal, YouTube. Tschüssi.